final session of NAC peer team visit, that is exit meeting. On behalf of Dayanand Education Societies, Dayanand Science College, a hearty welcome to NAC peer team, Honorable Chairperson Professor R. M. Mishra, Honorable Vice Chancellor, APS University, Rewa, Madhya Pradesh, Honorable NAC peer team Member Coordinator Professor Surjit Kumar Ghosh, Professor, Dibrugarh University, Dibrugarh, Assam, Honorable NAC peer team member Dr. Murphy Alexander, Principal, MS University NAC peer team observer Honorable Professor B. K. Suresh, Tumkur University, Tumkur, Karnataka. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to call upon Principal. Thank you.
Honorable Chairperson of NAC peer team, Professor R. M. Mishra, Vice Chancellor, APS University, Rewa, the Member Coordinator, Dr. Surjit Kumar Ghosh, Professor, Dibrugarh University, Dibrugarh, the Member Coordinator, the Member Dr. Murphy Alexander, Principal, MS University, Constituent College, Kanyakumari, the Observer, Professor B. K. Suresh, Professor, Tumkur University, Tumkur, Honorable Office Bearers of Dayanand Education Society, Honorable President Lahoti ji, Honorable Vice President Somani ji, Honorable Secretary Biani ji, Joint Secretary Jain ji, Suresh ji Jain, our respected ex-principal Dr. Tulba sir, Dr. Principal Ladda sir, our sister institute's principal, all gathered here, all the faculty members, alumni, students, and the stakeholder of Dayanand Science College. It's indeed a great pleasure and privilege for me to welcome the distinguished peer team to this exit meeting of this third cycle of NAC re-accreditation process. I also welcome all the dignified office bearers, members of Dayanand Education Society, Latur, all our respected ex-principals, alumni members, staff, students. At the outset, let me congratulate the NAC coordinator, Dr. R.V. Saunke, IQAC coordinator, Dr. S.S. Bellari, all the members of steering committee, staff, students, alumni, parents of Dayanand Science College for their total commitment and dedication in the successfully completing the process of reassessment and reaccreditation over the past 2 days. This institution is backed by a highly protective and progressive management, has been playing a vital role in shaping the destiny of not only our student but also all the teaching and non-teaching staff. I also express my great gratitude for their full-fledged support and cooperation. Friends, the NAC peer team visit over the last 2 days was the culmination of years of hard work, its compilation, its interpretation, its introspection and presentation of all aspects of college academics and administration. The visit of the NAC peer team provoked us to do the SOAP analysis of our institution, instill quality consciousness, introduce quality culture, and consequently help us to march towards excellence. During the intermediate period between the two accreditation, all our efforts were targeted towards overcoming the institution's weaknesses found and to add up new academic practices. At the same time, the study of the recommendations given in the second cycle of NAC peer team report guided us in overcoming the recommendations. Since then, our college, we are been striving hard to attend positive tendencies and progress towards achieving higher benchmark in quality enhancement and further strengthening our institution. I express my full satisfaction over the SSR submission, the DVV process, and now the visit of the esteemed peer team, and I am sure the visit and the findings will surely help the institution for the further overall improvement in the performance of our college. I am very much thankful to the total cooperation extended by our esteemed members of the peer team during all aspects of our academic and administrative presentation, and also the DVV further clarification. And I am really apologize for any inconveniences caused during your visit. I deeply thank all our stakeholders for their constant support, the generous management, the trustworthy all the staff members, the tireless non-teaching staff members, the vibrant student community, the faithful alumni, and the loyal parents. Wishing you all a good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I request? May I request Honorable NAC
Respected Chairman, Vice Chairman, Secretary and other office bearer of the Dayanan Education Society Latur, Honorable peer team members, Professor B.K. Suresh, Professor Ghosh, Professor Alexander, Honorable Principal of the College, NAC Coordinator, IQAC Coordinator, faculty members of the college, other invitees, respected invitees, Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to clear here that I am not a good orator. I am a student of science, may be exceptional, but I know myself that I am not a good orator. I may be a good orator in classroom, but not in public places. Anyway, if I have been asked to say something, I am here before you. I would like to share a few words with you. First of all, on behalf of the peer team, I thanks to the whole college, including students. I thanks to the chairman, vice chairman, secretary, and other office bearers of the society who attended us, who welcomed us, and who has given all respect to our peer team during 2-day visit. I thank to principal of the college. I think he has been the main inspiration to other members, the stakeholders of the college, other faculty members. I thanks to NAC coordinator and IPSC coordinator who has given full support to us. And I also thanks other faculty members who have given full time during the last 2 days. And I cannot forget the help of students, particularly those who have presented themselves during the last evening. We are thankful to the students, particularly the students participated in folk dance and other presentations. As we know that the higher education institutions are meant for producing raw material in the form of students to our higher institutions. We are producing scientists, although we are not directly producing scientists from the college, we are giving them BSc or MSc degree. But we know that we are producing raw materials for ISRO, for other higher institutes of the country. And they are producing scientists. We are producing raw materials. We are producing engineers, doctors, and they are producing scientists. And after that, they are dreaming to reach the surface of Mars and Moon. So we cannot forget the role of higher education institutions of the country, because we are the main source. We are giving them the raw material. And that is why country is progressing. We have progressed since the independence. We have progressed in the field of medical sciences. We have progressed in the field of space sciences, agriculture sciences, pharmaceutical industries, and whatnot. But in spite of all these, we have lost something. And still we are losing. and that is moral values. We are losing human values, we are losing social values, we are losing moral values. Which is very important. यदि हम मनुष्य बना रहे हैं, बहुत बड़ा साइंटिस्ट बना रहे हैं, डॉक्टर है, इंजीनियर है, यदि वो आदमी नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं है। यदि वो समाज के बारे में नहीं जानता, सोसाइटी के बारे में नहीं जानता, ह्यूमन वैल्यूज के बारे में नहीं जानता, तो वो देश के लिए क्या करेगा? हम ऐसा आदमी क्यों पैदा कर रहे हैं कि डॉक्टर है लेकिन मानव नहीं बन पाया, तो उससे देश का विकास नहीं होगा। इसलिए हमको ये देखना है कि वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग साइंटिस्ट, वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग ए ह्यूमन बीइंग। Whether he knows about he is having something about some moral values or not. And that is why perhaps for the first time since independence, the government India has think about this, and they have formulated the national educational policy, and there is provision. आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा, उसमें इस बार नैतिक मूल्यों को बहुत स्थान दिया गया है कि सिलेबस में नैतिक मूल्यों को आप समाहित करें। ये अलग बात है कि आपका साइंस कॉलेज है, वो प्रॉपर प्लेस आर्ट्स कॉलेज में, कॉमर्स कॉलेज में मिल सकता है, साइंस कॉलेज में आप सोच सकते हैं कि कहाँ रखें, लेकिन रखना पड़ेगा और उसके लिए प्लेस है। आपको साइंस के ग्रेजुएशन में भी आपको सिलेबस में कहीं ना कहीं मॉरल वैल्यूज के बारे में सिलेबस में इंटीग्रेट करना पड़ेगा, तो वो सभी क्लासेस में आएगा। अब आगे जो साइंटिस्ट पैदा होंगे, मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य होता है, रीवा जैसी छोटी जगह में रह के जब मैंने बॉम्बे की एक आध न्यूज सुनी कि एक बच्चे की माँ की लाश 1 महीने से घर में पड़ी रहेगी, सड़ गई वहीं पर, 1 महीने बाद वो फॉरेन से आया, तो मैं इतना डिस्टर्ब हुआ कि हम ऐसा साइंटिस्ट क्यों पैदा किए जो मनुष्य नहीं है, जो अपने माँ बाप को भूल गया। तो ऐसे बच्चे से क्या फायदा, ऐसे साइंटिस्ट से क्या फायदा, ऐसे डॉक्टर से क्या फायदा। इसलिए हमको ऐसा एजुकेशन नहीं चाहिए, हमको ऐसा आदमी नहीं चाहिए। और संभवतः न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में इस तरह की बातों पर ध्यान दिया गया है, तो आगे चल करके देश में एक नई क्रांति आने की संभावना है। देखिए क्या होता है, वो बात की चीज है। Every higher education institutions has its own weaknesses and strengths, and I am delighted to see that this society is committed for higher education. This Dayanand Education Society of Latur is committed for higher education. There are number of colleges in the same campus: Arts College, Science College, Law College, the Commerce College, and they are planning to start some other colleges also in other campus, and this is good thing for higher education, particularly for this region. I congratulate to the society, to the office bearers of the society for their approach towards higher education. As far as Dayanand Science College is concerned, we have given reports. We have submitted report to the NAT, and we will hand over the report to the college principal today. This college, as we have seen, has some excellent departments. Particularly, I would like to name here the physics department of this college is, in our opinion, is an excellent department. They have fine instruments, number of instruments, highly sophisticated instruments, and there are some other departments also. Their faculties are very good, microbiology and biotechnology. Their faculties are also enthusiastic, they want to do something, and their laboratories are to be enhanced, are to be improved. That laboratory need sophisticated instruments of biotechnology and microbiology. So the other departments, botany departments we have visited, it is also good. Then chemistry department, the other team has reported that chemistry department is also good. But all these departments, because you have just started the PG course, PG classes, that is why you just started the research works in few departments. Therefore, there is possibility that you might have not purchased the sophisticated instruments so far. So there is need of renovation of these laboratories. Now, campus is very good, management is good, overall situation of the college is good. I appreciate it, but there are certain weaknesses. Because no one is correct on the earth. No one is correct on the earth. No one institute of the world is correct on the earth. Whether it is IIT or the Anand Science College. There are some weaknesses. So that is why this college has some weaknesses, and that we have already given in the report, and we have already discussed with the principal of the college, and they will look after those weaknesses. Particularly, college have a few research programs. So I hope college will look after in future to start research programs in other departments, other subjects. And what we have observed that there is no provision of consultancy. I don't think there is any provision of consultancy in the college. There are lesser number of certificate courses, job-oriented certificate courses, lesser number of value-added courses. So college has to look after these problems. One thing I like to emphasize here that if you provide sophisticated instruments to your biotechnology and microbiology lab, you can start certificate courses like microbial techniques for 3 or 6 months. You can start certificate courses, job-oriented certificate courses on biotechnology, different aspects of biotechnology, then biochemical techniques. And by these courses, not only you can earn financially, because if you are starting the job-oriented courses, naturally the students will get admission and the financial position will be strong of that department. Also, you can use these facilities for consultancy purposes. You can utilize the instruments for consultancy purposes, so that will be the another source of income for the college, for that particular department. So I hope that the college will look after on these matters. And at the last, I would again thanks to all the organizers, the office bearers of the society, the principal of the college, the coordinators, IQC coordinator, and all the faculty members of the college for giving us full support on 14th and today itself. Thank you very much.
And the Education Society. Your words have encouraged us for enrichment of quality education as well as value education. Thank you, sir. Honorable NAC Peer Team Member Coordinator, Professor Surjit Kumar Ghosh, to express his views.
Well, good evening, my colleagues on the dais, my colleagues sitting over here. So it was a real pleasant experience for last 2 days in Latur. Though in Maharashtra I am not new, I have visited many places in Maharashtra. And last 2 days we had an interaction with the management as well as the NAC, what you call IQC director, principal. And sometimes we had a heated kind of exchanges also with the documents verification. This thing happens. What I believe that when we change the chairs and positions, like if I sit there, if you come over here, situation it is same. And as our chairman has said, nobody is perfect. So there is always scope of improvement. I suppose we already have shared our reports with the coordinator as well as the principal. They know what we have written in the report. It is not that they have to agree with the report, but they have seen the report and we already have submitted the reports. And one thing, this is 70-30, 70% evaluation has already been done by the NAC as per the SSR which has been submitted by the IQC director. And the remaining 30%, it is basically a qualitative assessment, what you have given, what you have submitted in the SSR. Basically, one thing what we have noticed there in SSR, while uploading the documents, perhaps we have chosen some places the wrong options, and because of that, some problems might have created. I don't know whether it is going to have a negative impact or not. That is not in our hand. So again, thank you for providing us all the supports and good hospitality at Latur. Thank you very much.
First, Honorable NAC Peer Team Observers. I request Professor Murphy Alexander sir to express his views.
Members of the management committee, the principal of this college, the IQAC coordinator and the staff members. First of all, I must thank the hospitality and the care which you people have shown on us during these 2 days. As it was mentioned by our Honorable Chairman of this visit, you have done a very good things which has not been seen in my life or in my career in the place where I am working. The management, as far as my judgment, is very generous and concern oriented towards the staff, towards the students. And the performance of the students yesterday we have seen is, as it was mentioned by our chairman, it was very good. And the discipline of the students, though it is a co-ed college, I am also a principal of a co-ed college having 1,600 more students. When we conduct a program, I have to appoint some 20 or 25 staff members as a discipline committee. I have to form a discipline committee and I have to ask them to stand. At times, the staff members who are appointed as discipline committee members, they will create problems. But here, really I am very much pleased, and I must appreciate the performance of the teachers and the management. So very much concerned towards the staff, whether you are a teaching staff or a non-teaching staff. And we have made our suggestion on our visit in each and every department. When you go, I don't want to go in an elaborate manner here. Anyhow, I thank one and all for all the generosity and the care you show towards us during our visit. And I wish this particular institution must grow in all fields. And number one college, this institution must grow as a number one institution in India. Thank you.
Professor B.K. Suresh sir to share his views.
Respected Chairman of NACPIR team visit, the member coordinator and the other member, beloved principal of this esteemed college, NAC coordinator and IQAC coordinator, the beloved chairperson of the Anand Education Society, the vice president, the secretary and other office bearers of the Anand Education Group, esteemed faculty friends, my dear friends. By designation, I am an observer. I am not supposed to talk. But you have given me a task in order to say few words. Anyway, the report is over, it is submitted. Then I have that freedom in order to say few words. On a lighter note, anyway. See, the first time I just got a call from the NAC office with respect to the Anand College, I didn't know anything about Dayananda. And the person who called me, he just gave a hint that you are a person, you must visit this college. Then I could sense that there is something wherein I need to learn from this institute, or I can share something to this institute. It's always two-way process. Then I said yes. After 5 minutes, out of curiosity, I just went through the website of your institute. I could find many things in which many institutions doesn't have. But we cannot believe just by having the information on the website, because the facts and figures that needs to be checked and authenticated, then only we will come to know the validity of the institution. Then I made up my mind in order to visit this institution. Finally, I can say that it is my fortunate to visit this institute. See, overall, if we, as our honorable chairperson has already, gave his opinion about this institute as the single largest science faculty institution in this particular area. And I can say overall there is an excellent infrastructure when it comes to the classrooms. Smart classrooms are there, and well-equipped laboratories are there. Costliest equipments are there. Library is well maintained. Good number of collections are there. And when it comes to sports facilities or even the activities from NSS and NCC too, it is excellent. See, any institute for that matter, as Professor said, including IITs and IIMs, the topmost institutes, even they too have some lacunas. Starting from the lowest person to the highest person, nobody is free from hurdles. They may be having some kind of an obstacles in their own way. It is our bound duty in order to eliminate those kind of obstacles and in order to lead the life. And the people may come in and around in order to help us. That is only temporary. Nobody will come till the end. We are the only one person where we can lead our life till our last breath. And the people who are surrounded by an individual matters a lot for the development of an individual. Similarly, in this institute, in order to develop this institute to a greater heights, as an individual, as a principal, cannot do everything. Fortunate to say that he has got a very good team. The team consists of young and dynamic faculty, supported by the humble management, and that can be executed with the young faculty. So that makes a lot of difference. When it comes to this institute, I just found some kind of interesting facts. Though there are 6 PG departments are there, in affiliated colleges, it's not that easy to find a good research culture. But here I found that there are about 180 research papers are there, which were published in reputed national and international journals, which fall under either UGCK, Scopus, or Web of Science. To name some of your outstanding faculty, Professor M.V. Pandge from Physics Department, Dr. Bellai, Professor Swami from Botany Department, Pushpa Mahesh from Microbiology, Dr. More from Biotechnology, Dr. Gomre, Dr. Ravindra Shinde from Chemistry, Professor Sangeeta and her team from Computer Science. I could sense that there is some kind of a curiosity and interest towards research. I would urge at this point of time to create a research cell, appoint a research director, further improve the research culture so that, as Sir's advice, to introduce more number of PG courses, research is more important. Mere publishing the paper is not important. See that to what extent that paper is going to be useful in our daily life for somebody. So that I can say that this kind of research culture already been involved by the faculty members and they have started their journey. My sincere compliments to these researchers, scientists I can say. And library. See, this library is so well organized where beautiful reading rooms are there. I am surprised to know that there is a reading room which will open till almost 10 o'clock. Sometimes more than that. That means, when I interacted with the librarian, he said, any number of books asked by the student, I am there to give. There won't be any restriction. Some colleges will put a restriction, 2 books, 3 books and so on. So it's very nice kind of a method that where the person is ready to give the books in order to inculcate reading habits among the students and the faculty. There are many e-resources are there. That's a good positive thing. And when it comes to sports facilities, beautiful ground is there. Indoor stadium is there. Gymnasium both for the men and women separately is there. So my sincere compliment to Dr. Mahesh, who is the sports director of this institute. Then language lab, ma'am is here, Pandit ma'am. So she has developed that language lab and maintained that language lab where she is inculcating good language skills for the students, and that in turn it will help for the employment. We need to make the students who becomes employable elsewhere. Mere becoming a graduate is not going to serve the purpose. As per NASCOM study, there are about 56% of engineers are unemployed. Then what about the basic degree students? So even a small skill makes a lot of difference in their life. So language skills that are being developed and managed by Ms. Pandey, and actually this is a good move and it needs to be upgraded for all other students so that everybody is benefited. Then, in order to do everything, it is quite common that we need to have an eminent administrator. Lucky to have an able administrator or your beloved principal, and he has got an enormous amount of experience as he being the principal for the last more than 2 decades. He's a thorough gentleman, where man of awards. He always achieves something in anticipation of some kind of recognition. That shows nothing will come at free of cost, only when if you achieve something. So he achieved a lot, but still we wish in order to achieve much more for the benefit of this Dayananda Education Society. So he is like I can say Sri Krishna Bhagwan, Rathasaradi. And to his beside, there are 2 Ram Lakshmana is there. What we have identified, NAC coordinator and IPC coordinator, Professor Ballal and Bellal, right? Yeah. And Salunke, Sundra Salunke. Yeah. See, nice to know that these kind of people who are surrounded by an administrator who supports. There are some times where the people, they will backstab. But fortunate to have these kind of people who really help, especially in the process of NAC. I know what is the difficulty in preparation of SSR report. I am also a NAC coordinator in my university. Extraction of information is very Herculean task. We will get all sorts of good, negative, positive things, compliments, comments, everything we will get from everybody. But in spite of that, they did it very well. The report has come very well as far as the SSR report is concerned, that is prepared by you and submitted to the NAC. So let this kind of the effort be continued so that in the next cycle it will become easy. Many a times what happens, first 1 or 2 years they will keep silent. And 3rd and 4th year they will start. 5th year seriously they will sit. Another 2-3 years they will go further. So this is what happens. So try to have a continuous on the part of improvement in case of quality issues are concerned. And at the end, what I would like to say here is, as maintenance of quality is like a journey. There is no end for it. There is no destination for it. Everybody needs to strive hard in order to improve a quality aspect in everywhere. It could be a teaching, it could be evaluation, it could be curriculum, it could be infrastructure, it could be mobilization of funds, it could be a research, it could be an activity, anything for that matter. So let us join hands together for improvement of quality, enhancement of quality, if not enhancement, sustainment of quality. Everybody needs to run like a machine. If you can't run, at least walk. If you can't walk, at least crawl. If you can't crawl, don't stop it in the same place. That stagnation is unacceptable in this cutthroat competitive world. So with these few words, where I sincerely thank the esteemed management, the principal, vice principal, NAC coordinator, accuracy coordinator, all heads of the departments, and young faculty of this particular college, and I sincerely thank each one of you. Really, it is kind of an opportunity for me in order to learn few more things from your institute, and I wish everybody in order to have a better future for the institution as well as for individual capacity. I wish you all the best. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging chairperson, Professor R. M. Mishra, sir, and NAC peer team members to kindly hand over the report to Principal Dr. J.S. Dargaz.
Pandora's box he can open after getting the scorecard from the NAC. Yes, definitely.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Chairperson, NAC peer team, ex-Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. R.M. Mishra sir, Honorable Member Coordinator from Assam, Professor Dr. S.K. Ghosh sir, Honorable Member from Kanyakumari, Professor Dr. Murphy Alexander sir, and Honorable Observer of NAC peer team, who joined the team as a member, as so familiarly, and he dealt with us, Dr. B.K. Suresh sir, and the pillars and patrons of our management, what we say usually, Dayanand Parivar, our patrons, respected President of our Dayanand Education Society, Honorable Lahuti sir, Vice President, Honorable Arvind Rauji Sonone sir, Secretary, Honorable Ramesh Ji Biani sir, Joint Secretary, Honorable Suresh Ji Jain sir, our respected Principal sir, and Sister Concern Principal, Honorable S.P. Gaikwad sir from Arts College, Honorable Bumrela sir from Pharmacy College, respected Satpute Madam from Pharmacy College, and our ex-principal, respected Dr. Ladda sir, Dr. Tulba sir, and the captain of our ship, our dynamic principal sir, Dr. J.S. Dargad sir, and my colleagues. It is very difficult, it is very hard, as it is an emotional part for vote of thanks for me. Really, it is a stressful journey. As soon as I have been shouldered this opportunity, be a NAC coordinator. As you truly said, sir, it should be a process which began to be minimum 5 years previously. And in that pandemic situation, I have been shouldered upon this opportunity. And unfortunately, due to the pandemic situation, it was very difficult to be physically here on place. This is a slight introduction, sir. I will come to my vote of thanks, but quoting everybody's hard work, the blessings and the constant support of our management, it was very difficult, accept it. So, beginning from honorable peer team, I would like to thank Chairman of the peer team, R.M. Mishra sir, for his kind words. As soon as we introduced with sir, Chairman sir, he just see us and told one sentence only. We are here not to question you. We are here just to validate the data. So don't take tension. The elderly, the parental support from him, that moved away my stress. Second, Honorable Member Coordinator Dr. Ghosh sir, he is so enthusiastic and he is so curious, and with sharp critics, we all are impressed. But he assured to be a normal platform here. He told us, don't worry, we will see, we will check, we will communicate up to our satisfaction. So, for his kind words also, I am very much thankful from my bottom of heart. My sincere thanks to Honorable Member Coordinator, Honorable Member Professor Dr. Murphy Alexander sir. Sir is principal and his subject is zoology. So it is a link, or it is a relation, symbiotic relation between us of a subject. He is very kind, and he also advised us, guided us during the 2 days. And what about to say about our observer? Everybody is already impressed by your oratory, sir, your personality, and I also told you that your appearance looks like the legendary singer S.P. Balasubramanian. He just created a situation, environment, like a friend's environment. In the Grand Hotel, in the entrance, in the sitting room also, he just said, not ordered, be seated. We will do. I will check. And he checked each and every paper, every documentation. So thank you for your encouragement, support. We will definitely learn from all you, sir. Something good and something best. We will try to inculcate among us. The pillars and the patrons, members, every square is a perfect balance when it is a square. Accordingly, our 4 pillars are in front of you, sir. They are our patrons. Our management pillars and patrons always said only one thing during that pandemic. Just do what you want to do in a best way, but if any problem comes there, we are there. For any problem, we have solution, come here. And that was the ignition for the whole NAC steering team. They stand behind us and now they are in front of us. So I am very much thankful, sir, for your blessings, for your encouragement, for your every punctual aspect when it is to be called through our respected principal, sir, to you. You just clarified it, rectified it, and allowed us to do everything what good to is. The ship of the captain who scolded many times, who adhered to the attendance of the staff despite of COVID pandemic, he said just it's a need of time. I will talk to collector, I will talk to superintendent of police in COVID pandemic situation, but there will be no harm to you. There will be no problem to you. Just you will get each and every facility, technical expert, technology, finance, and the so-called human resource available, the best human resource. But he always given support to each and every fraternity, from teaching and from non-teaching also, everybody. So, due to his captainship, due to his leadership, the day today you hand over the report to him, it is the result of his continuous, consistent support to all of us. So I am taking this chance and opportunity formally to thanking him here. Rest, they are my not only colleagues, but we are one family culture here. I am the first blacklisted person from all books of them, because by texture also and by the designation also. Every day I am receiving messages on WhatsApp from administration and just I am forwarding it. So they were asking, today also we have to come. Yes. But some are elder to me, some are younger to me. I told, listen, this is the way we have to finish this mission like a Mangalyam. Mission Mangalyam, the movie we have seen. Many of my friends always tease me. They used to tease, they used to laugh. It's okay, but ours is one family. So I am very much thankful to everybody. It is not the words, but the emotions, what I am feeling here, may reach to your heart. I am giving special thanks to our ex-principal, Dr. Ladda sir, having enthusiasm at the age of 80, and for the sake of Inspire Camp arrangements, lecture workshop, refresher workshop here, because that added a value, not only value, but that added the concept in every aspect of our catch them and concept. Our motto is catch them and from 11, 9, 8, descending to ascending. So I am very much thankful to you, sir. Thanks are to our respected governing council members, respected management members, all non-teaching staff, all my technical staff, my very good friend and IPC coordinator and vice principal of our college, he is also behind the curtain. As I am a NAC coordinator, he was IQAC coordinator. So in coordination, hand to hand, we done this job and that has a good end today. So last but not least, I am thanking him officially. So again, not extending my vote of thanks, just understand me, understand my emotions towards you, that you all are very, very important for this process also and for this institute also. Once again, thank you one and all. Thank you.